The man in black. Who was he? Where was he going? There was only one way to find out.
Where are you headed, creepy man in black?
Jenny couldn't simply chase the mysterious figure.
He's bound to notice me if I follow too closely. I need to get out of his line of sight. That's my way up. If only Keith was here to pull a ladder down. I'll just have to get it down the old-fashioned way. There he is. The bridge should slow him down a bit. Huh? How did he do that?
The man in black had taken the higher path towards the almost done bridge.
That's a dead end. Why is he going up there? There's nowhere to hide on the bridge. I'll go underneath and spy on him from there.
Jenny couldn't just walk onto the bridge and blow her cover. No, she'd keep her distance and see what the man in black would reveal when he didn't know he was being watched. The man in black neared the edge of the unfinished bridge. His methodical movements unnerved Jenny.
I need to get a better look at him. I'll climb the outside of the bridge and snoop on him from there.
The plan was daring but reckless.
I have no choice. He's my only lead.
And so, undaunted by the dangers that lay ahead, Jenny LeClue, wearing her mother's jacket, advanced towards the bridge. Yesterday a child, today a courageous adventurer.
Easy does it. I don't want him to hear me coming.
Jenny glanced down for the first time and immediately wished she hadn't. She clung tightly to the stone wall. The ledge beneath her feet was narrow, barely wide enough to stand on. One false move and...
Focus, Jenny. Perfect pitch! The hallmark of a serial killer. Maybe I can get a closer look. There you are.
The brim of his hat concealed his face in shadow. The man in black remained an enigma.
Could be 3 kids in a raincoat for all I know. He's just standing there. What's he waiting for?
Yes. No. Yes. No.
Wow, this guy's a real chatterbox.
Yes. It's all there. Clear as day.
Who is he talking to?
No, it wasn't there. Yes, the whole house. She must have it,
What was he looking for?
of course. Where? Hold on.
What's he doing now? Where did he go? super secret spy stash? I can't hear what he's saying.
Yes, I'll take care of her. Tonight. They change shifts at 4. Yes, it's all here.
I have to see what's on that paper.
Yes, the biggest cross. I know.
He's destroying evidence. I have to get down there before it's lost for good.
She was only distracted for a moment, but a moment was enough.
Damn, how does he do that?
Jenny held the soggy paper delicately. She hadn't recovered all the pieces, but enough to discern the message.
Beyond the fallen angel, through the crumbling arches, past the wooden gates. The entrance is buried there. Look for the biggest cross. Don't forget to pay your respects.
What could it mean?
They're directions to a secret entrance.
But an entrance to what?
Maybe there's more in the back. Mom?
Jenny's heart skipped several beats. She remembered the man in black's words.
I'll take care of her tonight. He's going to...
Jenny couldn't bring herself to say the words.
Mom's in terrible danger!
Thankfully, her mother was safely locked away under the watchful eyes of the police. He'd never get past them.
He won't have to. These instructions lead to a secret entrance. A way to get to the jail without being detected.
But where?
The entrance is buried there.
Buried. The word bounced around her brain like a pinball. Where did people bury things?
The graveyard!
Of course. The graveyard was in the same part of town as the jail.
Angels, arches, crosses on graves.
All features of the graveyard.
I have to get there before he does. I have to save my mom.
This was all well and good, but even if she was right, even if she managed to reach her mother before the man in black,
How am I going to break her out?
it was at this moment a rather distressing thought popped into her head. As loath as she was to admit it, Jenny needed help. She reached into her jacket pocket and removed the walkie-talkie Susie had given her.
Susie, are you there?
Jenny? Thank goodness. Are you okay?
What is that awful music?
Oh. I'm just rehearsing my dance for...
I regret asking. You said earlier you wanted to...
Yes?
You said you wanted to...
Help? Of course. Anything for you, friend.
Okay, meet me at the graveyard right away.
The graveyard? But it's nearly midnight. What if I get caught?
It's urgent, Susie.
I don't know, Jenny. I don't think I can do it.
Don't you see, Susie? This is your chance to prove yourself. Do you want your whole life to be dictated by your parents?
Well, no, but...
There comes a time when every young woman has to chart her own course.
But does it have to be right now?
My mom's fate hangs in the balance, and I'm the only thing standing between her and death. Which side of history will you be on?
The good side?
Great. Then meet me outside the graveyard as soon as possible.
Okay, I'll be there, Jenny. What should I wear? I'm thinking practical but colorful.
I don't care. Just bring your silent explosives.
What? What do you need explosives for?
I'm gonna break my mom out of jail.
No, 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 no! I am an artist! I will not be dictated to by some pen pusher in an ivory tower. It's too long, too violent, too dark. These are my characters. So why does it feel like they're rebelling against me? All this fighting, all this drama, and for what? Jenny and Susie should be best friends by now. Maybe it's time to wrap this one up. End on a happy note. Yes, let's fix this nonsense once and for all. You all right, Rufus? First, I need another drink. Looks like fate decided for me. This one can't end like the others. They won't publish it. I must write something different, something darker. It's the only chance I have of saving her. I'm sorry, Jenny. You'll see your mum soon. But for now, it's got to be the graveyard. Was the man in black the Dean's real killer? Without any evidence, Jenny couldn't be sure. A great detective never made assumptions. The most important thing was getting her mum to safety. And to do that, she'd need to beat the man in black at his own game.
One thing's for sure. I'm gonna need to be very quiet. What the hell?
Hi, Jenny. I'm here. And I brought snacks.
This is a covert mission. Could you draw any more attention to yourself?
Sorry. I just wanted to get here as quickly as I could.
Did you bring the explosives?
Of course. Et voila. Now remember, explosives are incredibly dangerous.
Yeah, thanks, Captain Obvious. Hopefully it'll be enough.
Okay, I'm here. What's the big emergency, Susie? What is she doing here?
Keith, you came!
You invited him?
I thought it'd be a good opportunity for you to talk.
Now is hardly the time.
I can't bear the idea of two best friends never speaking again. It's too sad.
What's wrong with you?
I should go.
No, Keith, wait.
There was so much she wanted to say. But she had ruined the Dean's funeral, embarrassed Keith in front of the whole town. Worse, she hadn't been there for him in his hour of need. She wanted to tell him all about the Dean's ring, the man in black, and the mysterious room buried in the forest. But none of it would bring his father back. Sometimes the right thing to say was also the hardest.
I'm sorry.
Poor Keith. Angry, grieving, conflicted. His whole world turned upside down, and the one person he most wanted to confide in, he couldn't.
I really should go. Goodbye, Jenny.
Well, that didn't go exactly as I planned. Are you okay, Jenny?
As angry as she was at Susie, Jenny knew this was a situation of her own making.
Let's just focus on the task at hand. Locked. I'll have to break in.
Or we could just wait for an adult.
And let the man in black get to my mom first. Are you trying to sabotage everything?
I just don't see why we can't tell the police what we know and let them sort it out.
Because, Susan, the police are incompetent. I'm not putting my mom's life in their hands. Besides, for all we know, it could be an inside job. Now, keep a lookout while I open this lock. Are you coming, Susie?
Into the graveyard?
There's no time to waste.
Oh, yeah, of course. I'm just, I think I need a minute.
Why don't you wait here and keep a lookout? I'll go on ahead. I've got the radio if I need your help.
That sounds like a great plan. Thanks.
Radio me if you see anything suspicious. Especially if you see a man in black carrying a briefcase and a blue umbrella.
Briefcase, umbrella, got it.
Lock the gate behind me so no one suspects anything. And keep out of sight.
Here, don't forget the explosives.
Jenny had broken in undetected. Now she had to find the secret passage that led to the jail.
I just need to follow the clues from the photograph. I'm coming for you, Mom.
A guardian of the graveyard cast her stony gaze over the burial ground, watching over the departed, protecting their peaceful slumber.
Why must everything in a graveyard be so creepy?
Of course, this guardian had wings.
Beyond the fallen angel! There are lots of angels here. Which one is the fallen angel? The Strasbury Mausoleum.
Amongst the fresh flowers was a note. Beloved father, educator, and botanist, your memory will forever blossom in our hearts.
Don't worry, Mr. Strasbury. I won't rest until I found your real killer. Here lie the earliest settlers of Arthurton. They kick-started our great town's growth and prosperity.
The note had read, "Look for the biggest cross."
But none of these graves have crosses.
No matter. Perhaps there were other secrets to find here.
That sword looks like it might move. How am I gonna get up there? Hey, Dad. I can't stay long. Mom's in trouble, and, well...
Jenny tried to be brave, but the past few days had taken their toll on our hero, and finally it all poured out.
Everything's falling apart. I wanted a real mystery to solve, but... I didn't think it would be like this. Dean Stroudsbury's dead. Everyone in town thinks Mom killed him, and Keith won't talk to me. I don't know who to trust. And now someone is trying to kill Mom, too. I have to save her, but I'm not sure I can. Why did you have to go and die on us? It was a really crappy move. I wish you were here.
Four discs of solid granite with something carved into the face.
It's all scrambled up. I'll just straighten them out.
But try as she might, the discs wouldn't move.
Something's pushing against the stone. It looks like it could collapse at any minute. Some days you just feel super smart.
Jenny studied the stone discs, now perfectly aligned.
It's the face of a badger. That's unusual. Something tells me this isn't a tomb.
If the huge coiling wires hadn't made it clear, the hulking metallic shell certainly did.
This isn't a tunnel. It's the entrance to another laboratory, just like the one in the forest. How many of these are there?
The presence of such unusual and foreign objects in Arthurton begged even bigger questions.
Who put them here, and for what purpose?
It seemed to Jenny as if the graveyard itself had been built around the sphere. A perfect hiding place. If something this conspicuous could be so easily concealed.
What else is Arthurton hiding? Well, at least we know it's working.
As a dozen intricate machines whirred to life, Jenny noticed a remarkable resemblance she had overlooked before.
Some of this equipment looks like the stuff in Susie's lab. Can't believe I missed it before. That girl owes me some answers. Another radio. Maybe these are used to communicate between laboratories.
It was a hunch, but if it were true...
Whoever's transmitting the message could be in another sphere somewhere in town. It's the same voice as before.
This code was different from the last.
Just as strange, though.
Jenny carefully transcribed the words into her journal.
Let's see what the hawk and the weasel have to say about this. Purge infected, soon only death. Forever silenced, despair herself is near.
This message, as sinister as the last, sent Jenny's analytical mind into overdrive.
Is the man in black sending these messages?
Purge infected, forever silenced.
Could that have something to do with Dean Strasberry? It can't be a coincidence that I found a copy of the same book by the Dean's corpse. But how are they connected?
Soon only death, despair herself is near.
And now they're coming for my mom. What does she know that they're willing to kill her for?
This contraption was new to Jenny, but something about it caught her eye. A large metallic slab with a distinctive indentation carved into its surface.
That shape. Where have I seen it before? The Dean's ring! It fits.
In fact, it fit perfectly into the slot, as though it were made for it.
Doesn't seem to be working. Probably just a loose connection somewhere.
A piece of rare Arthurtonian quartz, expertly carved and shaped with meticulous precision.
It looks like the arm rotates around this hinge. Ugh, I can't budge it. It's too heavy.
Jenny knew that the best way to fix anything electronic was...
To mess around with it until all the lights come on.
If being a great detective didn't work out, Jenny had a promising career in machine repair to fall back on.
have lost an eye!
The machine's true application would remain a mystery, for now. But whatever its purpose, the implications were overwhelming.
Dean Stroudsbury is somehow connected to this place.
Had the Dean been aware of the secret hiding within his ring?
Whether he knew or not, it's likely he was killed because of it.
Hidden amongst a web of cables, the average eye would have missed it. But Jenny LeClue was a great detective.
There's a book pinned beneath that cable.
Confidential. The word was music to Jenny's ears.
The Council of Three. Never heard of them. Sounds like he didn't know who they were either. But they paid for all of this? Zazer.
Jenny recognized the name, but couldn't put her finger on where she'd heard it before.
So this lab is his invention. He called it a Zazer sphere. Well, at least I've got a name. These machines were built to study and harness the power of Arthurton's greatest resource. They were experimenting on the town itself. He designed a bigger sphere. Bigger than this? Did he ever build it? And if he did, where? There was a badger on the door to get into this lab. So this must be the experiment he was talking about. Exhaustion, rushed schedule, dangerous conditions.
The parallels with her father's own working conditions were distressingly clear.
all dead. All my fault.
The words echoed across the metal walls, ghosts of a past tragedy.
What did he do? It must have been terrible. This entry is from much later. There are lots of pages missing. It seems that whatever happened before, he carried on his work long after.
As is the case in all tangled mysteries, every new piece of evidence raised more questions than it answered. But she now knew the purpose of this Caesar sphere and the name of the people who had built it.
The Council of Three.
It wasn't much to go on, but it was a start.
What's this? Another blank scrap of paper.
Please enter authorization code to begin.
1028.
Code accepted. System authorized and armed for activation. Preparing to run experiment 12, cycle 78. Sphere hermetically sealed. Magnetic transducer coils charging. Accumulating voltaic cells. Commencing experiment 12-91. Radioactive safety margins cleared. Procedure 12 completed successfully. Decompressing spherical chamber. Remember, a healthy employee is an effective employee. Please leave the station for your mandatory 15-minute smoking break.
I wonder what it did. At least I wasn't covered in plasma.
Jenny, did you find the entrance?
Not yet.
Jenny was hesitant to share her discovery, but Susie might have vital information.
Have you ever heard the name Caesar before?
Professor Caesar? Yes, he was a famous scientist. There's even a statue of him in Avocado Park.
That's where I've seen his name before.
He worked for my family's company, but that was a long time ago. He led the research and development team. At least he did, until...
Until what?
It's quite sad, actually. He went mad from mercury poisoning. He had to be institutionalized. They said he was a danger to himself and others. Why do you want to know about him?
I found something that belonged to him.
Oh, wow! In the graveyard? Is it one of his crazy inventions?
Something like that. I have to go. Keep out of sight and let me know if you see anyone.
I will. Good luck, Jenny.
Beyond the fallen angel. This is it. The entrance must be through here.
Another coded message in another hidden laboratory. A secret tunnel under the graveyard. How long had these things been in Arthurton? Who was responsible for them? And how was all this connected to the Dean's murder?
Through the crumbling arches, past the wooden gates. This must be it! Now all I have to do is find the biggest cross. Oh, come on. There's a million crosses in there.
Jenny, where are you? It's getting really creepy out here.
I'm in the old part of the graveyard.
Oh no!
Every kid in Arthurton knew the graveyard was haunted. The ghosts of early settlers walked among the tombstones late at night, waiting to avenge their tragic deaths in the mines.
A few months ago, Peggy and Veronica went up there after curfew with some boys. And they were attacked by a ghost!
They were probably hallucinating from all the hairspray.
They swore to me, Jenny. They wouldn't lie.
I don't believe in ghosts. And the tall tales of a bunch of arrowheads won't change my mind.
Even so, Jenny's skin crawled with goosebumps. It might have been her imagination, but the night suddenly seemed a lot darker.
Maybe I'll use Mom's flashlight. You know, just in case. Dead.
Unable to see more than a few inches ahead, our trembling adventurer had no choice but to edge forward, very slowly.
Oh, great! There's a light over here. What is that? It's coming from the open grave. You're not a ghost.
Oh, you scared the life out of me.
I'm sorry. I didn't realize anyone else was here.
That's okay. This place is terrifying in the dark. I really need to stop working nights. What are you doing out here after curfew?
I don't know if I can trust this guy. I'm a city-appointed grave inspector, and I'm here to inspect this grave.
Is it Tuesday already? Goodness me, where are my manners? Hop right in and have a look around.
No, that's okay. I can, see it fine from here.
You're the LeClue girl, aren't you?
Well,
Your poor old man. What a horrible way to die.
yeah, I don't really like to talk about it.
Blown into 1,000 pieces. What a way to go. No chance to say goodbye. Boom, gone, just like that. An absolute tragedy. And the pain. Can you imagine? Nothing left of him. Hardly seemed worth digging the hole.
Well, you're digging a big hole right now.
Yes, ma'am. Regulation size 6 feet, not an inch less. The name's Matt. The second T is silent.
Okay, Matt, I'm gonna need to ask you some questions for my report. Just the usual red tape, you understand.
Oh, sure. Fire away.
He seems harmless enough. I just need to be sure he's not working for the man in black. Is that blood?
Blood? Where?
It's all over your clothes and your shovel.
Oh, that. That's good old Arthurtonian red clay. Impossible to wash out. One of the hazards of the job.
Why are you digging a grave in the middle of the night?
Well, they have to go somewhere. The bones.
The what?
It's the problem with building a graveyard on top of an old mine. Ground's always shifted. Before you know it, bones are sticking out all over the place. We have to rebury them. It's bad for business.
That's terrible.
Could be worse. Could be dead, like all of these poor souls. Ms. Smith over there, bitten by a badger. Wouldn't want to go that way. Right there's Mr. McCarthy. Set himself on fire baking biscuits. And there's your dad, of course. Your poor dead dad. Dead.
Are you finished?
Oh, sorry. There I go again, talking about the dead.
He knows everything about this place. You told me your name was Matt.
It is, isn't it?
Well then, who is Owen? And why are you wearing his shirt?
Oh, darn it, it's fallen off again. Owen was the old groundskeeper. He died digging a grave. Turned out to be his own. Budget cuts.
You're wearing a dead man's shirt.
Seemed ashamed to waste it. He didn't need it anymore.
Have you seen anyone suspicious lurking around tonight?
Oh, well, there was this one girl.
A girl?
She scared the life out of me, really made me jump. Oh, wait, no. That was you, wasn't it? You'll have to forgive me. My memory isn't what it used to be.
Why do you have a flower in your pocket?
I always keep one in there in case of emergency. People like to leave them by the graves as a tribute. You should take it. For your dad.
Thank you. Sure are a lot of people buried here.
Well, if they keep dying, we'll keep burying them.
Do you know which of these graves has the biggest cross on it?
Now there's one I've never heard before. Biggest cross. No, can't say I do. They've all got about the same sized cross, I'd say.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Do you have any idea how I could find it?
You know, you might want to look at that statue up there. It has a list of all the famous miners buried here. It might help you find what you're looking for.
Famous miners. Interesting. What's that stuck to your boot?
Oh, dunno. Could have come from anywhere.
Beyond the fallen angel.
What now?
Under the crumbling arches.
You lost me.
The entrance is buried there. Does that mean anything to you?
Oh, is this a poem? I love poems. Do you want to hear one of mine?
No, I'm good, thanks. I think it's safe to say he doesn't know anything about the man in black. Well, thanks, Matt. That's the end of the, inspection.
How did I do? Did I pass?
With flying colors. Oh, and if anyone asks, you didn't see me, okay?
See who?
Exactly. Now, if you'll excuse me, I've got a statue to investigate.
Oh no, you can't go up there now. It's far too dangerous.
I'll be fine, thanks.
Absolutely not. If you slipped and fell, I couldn't have that on my conscience. Come back tomorrow during the day. I'll give you a guided tour.
Damn, I'll have to find another way to get up there.
Much like those buried in the graveyard, this tree had died a long time ago.
Be careful, Mr. Crow. It looks like it could fall over at any moment. Interesting. Another case cracked.
Mr. McCarthy? How did you get down here? Must have been the wind.
That was close. Hopefully this statue can help me find the biggest cross. It's a tribute to some of the families who worked in the mines.
Jenny had heard the tragic tale of a catastrophic cave-in that closed the mines under Arthurton.
Everyone blamed the miners for ignoring safety procedures.
Most were crushed instantly by the falling rocks. Others had not been so fortunate. Trapped with no water, no food, no light, they were condemned to a slow and painful death.
Cross, carvers of tunnel rock, unmatched in strength and size.
Jenny read the words to herself again.
Strength and size? Look for the biggest cross. They didn't mean a cross on a grave. They meant a cross in a grave. Cross family must be buried in the graveyard below. I've got to work out who was the biggest. Find the grave, find the secret paths to the jail, save Mom. Boy, I really hope I don't have to dig them up and measure them. Arena Cross. I was taller than friends. What an odd epitaph. I know I make it look easy, but I'm hanging on for dear life here. Cross. What have you got to say for yourself? I was taller than Helga. Seems the Cross family had quite the rivalry. No cross buried here. The search continues. Bingo. Hello, Franz Cross. I was taller than Ivan. Cooper, Chapman, and Cole, but no cross. I really hope my next adventure relies less on the structural integrity of old plant roots. I'm going cross-eyed looking for crosses, but there aren't any here. Here's another one. Ivan Cross. How tall were you? Casper is a little liar. Ivan wasn't pulling any punches. There can't be many more crosses to find. Where haven't I looked yet? Here's one. Helga Cross. I was taller than Karina.
After an exhaustive search of the graveyard, Jenny had found all of the graves marked cross.
Now I just need to work out who was the tallest. Who was the tallest cross? If Casper was lying, then Helga must be the tallest. Which means Helga's grave is hiding the secret passageway to the jail.
A small stone pot sat in front of the headstone. A fine layer of soil lined the inside.
It's a vase for a flower.
A wonderful revelation struck Jenny as the final piece of the puzzle fell into place.
Don't forget to pay your respects. I need to place a flower here.
Jenny pulled the gravedigger's daisy from her pocket.
I knew this would come in handy. It says the entrance was relocated, but it doesn't say where. Well, that looks safe. Why does everything have to be so convoluted? Mom will have died of old age by the time I reach her.
Hello? You said if anything strange happened, I should call you. Well, something strange just happened.
This is clearly Zazer technology. Is it part of another Zazer sphere? This is the only tomb here, and with no epitaph. This has to be it. When did doors go out of fashion? If this is the entrance, then there must be some way to open it.
Jenny peered into the ominous void. A jagged path carved into the earth, plunging deep beneath the rotting soil. How far down did it go? There was only one way to find out.
I'm not sure I want to.
Gathering her courage, she stepped forward into the distended bowels of Arthurton. I said, she stepped forward into the distended bowels of Arthurton.
It's dark down there.
Jenny! Come in, Jenny! Where are you? Have you found your mom yet?
Give me a second, please. I need a moment before I walk down a pitch-black staircase into the terrifying abyss.
Sorry, Jenny.
Jenny stared into the darkness. She could almost hear her mother's voice calling.
A great detective perseveres, no matter the obstacle.
And so, she took a deep breath, pushed up the thick frame of her glasses, and crossed the threshold.
Another door. Locked, I presume. Whoever built all this certainly wanted to keep it a secret.
Jenny was ahead of the man in black, for now. There was still the matter of breaking her mum out of jail and escaping without being caught. Being careful not to make a sound, Jenny stepped cautiously into the dark space below.